Hey guys, we're back again. We are at Manatee Springs State Park. You can see there's the water and the spring is up there somewhere. So we are dangling our feet, our pretty little feet. Look at the camera work. That's beautiful.
You're scaring the minnows.
I'm scaring the minnows. Yeah, she's worried about the little minnows, but we're dangling our feet in the water. And it's really not that cold. I was surprised. I thought it was going to be really cold. It's first thing in the morning here on Saturday, and we are going to rent a kayak and go up the river. I think it's the Santa Fe River, which is kind of weird because the
Suwannee. I thought it said Suwannee River.
Okay, Suwannee, Santa Fe. I thought it said Santa Fe because she said, "Is that the Santa Fe River that we've gone in before that's brown?" So Jan, by the way, hates dark water.
I do.
We could be in fresh water and it's dark water. She thinks there's a shark.
Gator.
Shark, gator, doesn't matter.
Any kind of predator.
But this water, because it's spring fed, is crystal clear, so we shouldn't have a problem there. Yeah, it should be a plus. There are quite a few big fish in here, so that's kind of neat. You can see them because the water's so clear. So we are going to go kayaking, have a blast on the river, and hopefully we'll shoot some footage while we're on the river. More video. We're going to wander around here. The canoe rental doesn't open until 9, so we probably got a little while to wander around here. Maybe we'll shoot some video or footage. But we are here, and we're ready to take on another adventure. So see you guys out on the river. Bye.
Bye.
What's your name?
Tim.
Tim. I'm Scott. It's my wife Jan.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
We have a silly little vlog that we do. It's called Chasing Our Dream, and we videotape everywhere we go and crazy things we do. So what we do.
Okay.
So
I'm glad we partnered.
You are now internet famous. Yeah, so today we're going to be kayaking on is it the Santa Fe River, Tim?
The Suwannee River.
The Suwannee River. My wife was right, so see, I'm in trouble again. She's going to mark that down in her little book, and the next thing I know, I'm going to be in trouble. So you said it takes about 2 hours to come down the river?
Typically, yeah. Hour and a half to 2 hours to float back. Now, that's at an average float.
Okay.
So don't be out there paddling your heart out.
Okay. Now, will we run into any alligators, snakes?
Typically, alligators, turtles, and birds. I doubt you'll see any snakes.
Okay.
You might see a sturgeon or two.
Should we try to wrestle the alligators?
Absolutely.
Absolutely. See, Jan, I told you we should wrestle the alligators.
The only one you shouldn't mess with, his name is Gomez.
Okay.
And you don't want to go messing around with him.
Oh, man. And we didn't have to pay extra for the comedy tour. So we'll see you guys on the river, and hopefully we will make it off the river. If not, this is a posthumous video. So we'll see you guys later. Bye. Say bye, everybody.
Bye.
So here we are on the river. Turn around, sweetie, and look. What? Jan's looking at a dragonfly. She doesn't want to turn around and look at the camera. Or can you wave? So we're on the river, and we're actually going to start paddling here in a little bit, but we wanted to show you what the river looks like in our canoe, or kayak. Sorry, not a canoe, kayak. So we're about to embark on our trip. We are set and ready to go. Tim helped us out, so we are paddling. Wish us luck. Bye. We're going down the Suwannee River, and we come across the Loch Ness Monster. Jan's laughing at me because I called it that. We wanted to come out and see this big tree in the middle of the river. It's kind of weird. I don't know how deep the river is here, but there's this big tree just in the middle of the river. Maybe it was from a flood or something, but I prefer to think of it as Loch Ness Monster. That's better to me than just a tree in the middle of the river.
You're in trouble if I have nightmares tonight.
Jan, I don't know if you heard that or not, but Jan said that I'm going to be in trouble if she has nightmares about the Loch Ness Monster tonight. See, she turned me away from it because she doesn't want to look at it. Is that the truth? Is that the truth? You don't want to look at the Loch Ness
I
Monster?
don't like it. I don't want to get stuck on that thing.
She's afraid we're gonna get stuck on the Loch Ness Monster tree. So that was probably, I won't say that the most exciting thing that happened on the river, but it was pretty close to the most exciting thing that happened on the river. Except maybe while I'm filming this, maybe one of the sturgeons will jump in the river. There were quite a few sturgeons jumping in the middle of the river. Some were kind of big, some were kind of small, but you never could predict when they were going to jump. But,
when we saw 3-foot gators?
yeah. We saw, how many, hold your fingers up, how many gators did we see? Two small gators. They weren't very big. They were only about 3 foot. But I think Jan was happy for that. She doesn't want to see anything bigger than that.
Nope.
Something as big as the kayak would frustrate her, I think.
Yeah. It would frustrate me.
She'd be paddling very quickly.
I'd be smacking you upside the head.
Show us how fast you'd be paddling if there were a big alligator. She's not going to demonstrate how. It would be like the old Flintstone cartoons or the old Roadrunner cartoons where they would paddle really fast and the boats would get up on a plane. I think that's how quick she would paddle if we saw a big alligator.
Rooster tail, I think.
You'd have a rooster. Jan said we'd have a rooster tail. She'd be paddling so fast. So we're going to say goodbye to the Loch Ness Monster. Wave bye, sweetie.
Yeah,
she's not too enthused about that. She still thinks we're going to get stuck on it. So, well, that was the interesting thing from the river. So goodbye. So here we are at the campground at Manatee Springs, and they talked about how the deer will come right into the campground, and there is a deer right here walking right through the park. I don't know if you can see him right through our campsite. It's amazing. I don't even think he cares that I'm here. He's just walking through, looking at me, doesn't care. That's amazing. That's why we go to the Florida state parks. It's amazing. All the wildlife we see here. It's incredible. So I wanted to bring that to you as we were sitting in the camper. We looked out the window and there was a deer. Hopefully they'll come back later. Maybe we get some better shots of it. Bye. Here I am sitting right in the campground. I'm sitting on the picnic bench and the deers come wandering right in. There's one that's resting underneath the palm frond over there. And this other one has just come right into the campsite while we're sitting here. It looks like a young buck. He's got like little nubs on top of his head. Oh, Jan just came out of the trailer, it sounds like. She saw the deer. Here he comes. I think the deer thinks that Jan's bringing something out to eat. Pretty sure he thinks Jan brought something out to eat. You can see how close they get. Okay, well that was our wildlife entertainment for this afternoon, I think. We're going to go walk the trails, you say? That's what we're going to do? We'll go walk the trails and have a good time there. So until we catch you on the trails or these deer come back, we'll be back in a bit. Bye. Good morning, it's me again. I've been out here on the Suwannee River taking some photographs this morning, and I've been out here and all morning long I've been hearing these giant splashes, and they have sturgeon here in the Suwannee River. They come in out of the Gulf and they launch themselves into the water and they splash back down. They are huge fish. I'm going to walk over here to this little, I don't know, diorama or brochure that explains what they are. But they get to be about 300 pounds, and they have a real problem with them on the river. They come in the summer months when it's really warm, and they spawn in the river, but they jump out of the water, and they run into boats when they jump out of the water. So there's actually been people killed because of the sturgeons jumping out of the water. And I'm hoping while I'm talking to you that we can actually hear one jump out of the water and splash. I mean, it's like somebody dropped a human being into the water. It's huge. I've heard a couple of them so far, but I'll bet while I'm talking to you, there's not going to be one that jumps and splashes. But this is the river behind me. You can see it's a very large river. It goes way that way to the Gulf, and it starts that way up in Georgia. This is the bank. This is where, like I said before, we're staying at the Manatee Springs State Park. Really nice. There is a nice boardwalk that comes. Excuse the camera. I know you're spinning all around and going crazy. But right behind me, there's a boardwalk that comes out onto this pier that I've been out this morning. It's been really nice out here this morning. So peaceful and quiet. You could spend all morning out here with a cup of coffee and breakfast and just enjoy it. And like I thought, there are not going to be any sturgeon that jump when I'm filming. Watch, as soon as I turn the camera off, something will jump and splash. Oh well, I tried, but I did give you some information about the sturgeon. So if you're on the Suwannee River, look for them jumping and splashing. I will talk to you later. Bye.